Why I did 8,760 push-ups and why you should too. Hi, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series. It's over at Shadow Anyone. You can check it out. There's a ton of good information over there on private investigations, process surfing, skip tracing, background checks, all that kind of stuff. Today I'm going to talk a little more generally, and it's about push-ups. I did the 8,760 push-ups. It took me all year to do it, but that's only 24 push-ups a day. I will also point out that I did not start out doing 24 push-ups a day, probably closer to 6 initially, just because, I don't want to hurt myself. And then 8, moved up to 12, that type of thing. And over a period of time, I do 24 push-ups a day, sometimes more than that, frequently more than that. But I started quite a while ago, not just here in 2019, but back in 2018, kind of getting to that point of doing a couple dozen push-ups a day. And in 2019, I did it, and that's why there's so many thousands of push-ups. Now, why should you do it too? The thing is, not for any kind of push-up related benefits. Yes, I'm a little bit stronger than I was. I feel actually a lot stronger. Maybe a little more toned, or certainly not bigger or bulkier, but that's not why I did it. That's probably not why you should do it either. I did manage to lower my cholesterol through the course of the year, and part of that might have been the push-ups, might have been diet change. I did some changes there as well. But here's the thing. The reason you do all those push-ups is because it makes you the type of person who does all those push-ups. It makes you the type of person who picks a goal and accomplishes it, or does a thing every day, establishes those habits and routines. It gives you have that self-discipline. If you're going to do it, then you have the self-discipline to do it every day. The fancy snazzy thing that's come out this year is the idea of micro habits, the idea of doing small things regularly. This is not a new idea. I can show you in literature back well over 100 years, greater than that, of doing things, small things regularly and consistently, giving you remarkable results. That's very spelled out in Darren Hardy's book, The Compound Effect. Small actions taken consistently over time give you remarkable results. For me, the push-ups is that type of thing. But again, more important than strength or cholesterol or any other thing like that is I have just become the type of person who does the small things every day that gives me great improvement over time. I'm 30 pounds lighter at the end of the year than I was at the beginning of the year. Part of that is the push-ups, but part of it is other small changes I made, small, painless changes. And again, this idea of micro habits has become popular this year. If you're only going to do one thing, just put yourself down for one push-up a day. Just start with that. It'll probably lead to more. If it doesn't, that's fine, but still you've got that small discipline. If you're not willing to do one push-up a day, there's nothing I can do for you. Don't buy my training materials. Don't get any of my stuff if you're not willing to do one push-up a day. Because here's the thing. The training materials, for example, they will take you to the next level. They will teach you the things you know. If you know me, I started at 0. I started out, my first job out of the military was as a security guard. Put on the polyester shirt and a 10 badge and went around and tugged on doorknobs to make sure they were locked. I went from there to state licensed private investigator, 9 years owning and running my own agency. That's how you pay the mortgage. That's how you pay the groceries. That's how you pay for the car, the whole 9 yards. I've been there, done that. You can do it too if you're willing to do your one push-up a day. That's the thing. You can buy my training materials. They won't help you a bit if you're not willing to do the work. Now, one push-up a day is not that onerous. It's not that difficult. And the things that I teach you in my course are not difficult at all. But if you're not willing to do the work, then you're not going to get the results. So here's my thing to you. We're coming into a new year. And if you're not watching this at the beginning of a new year, you got a new month coming up, a new quarter, a new day. Look, set your goal, decide to do it, and do it. You will be surprised how much a minor small habit can improve your life. William McRaven's book, Make Your Bed. Do that. Make your bed every day. Pick something and do it, and you will see an improvement in your life. In the meantime, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.